Hey everyone, thanks for coming back for another anime figure opening video today. Today we're going to be using our roulette wheel to decide which figure we're going to open. So let's take a look. Who's it gonna be today? It is... oh, another Rem figure. I know how you all love your Rem figures. Alright, let's take a look. Hey everyone, thanks for coming back for another anime figure opening video today. Today we're going to be opening up the EXQ Rem Volume 3 figure that came out in Japan last month. Again, as you all know, I'm a little bit behind on opening these figures. It's been very difficult to find time to open them, but we finally found a bit of time today, so let's get straight to it. But of course, we have to take a look at the box first, so let's do that. So as you can see, we have our Banpresto logo here up at the top, and you can see that Rem is taking up the whole front of this box. She's wearing some kind of sunglasses, so that's kind of interesting to see. And you can also see that this time she has her ball and chain here, although it looks a little bit clear, so that's going to be interesting to see too. It also says EXQ figure, re-life in a different world from Zero. It's really weird seeing that. I'm so used to seeing Re-Zero, but there you go, that is the full title. And then down here we also have our Japanese information, our Re-Zero blah blah blah, EXQ figure, Rem Volume 3. Again, this is the third EXQ Rem figure. They've all been pretty good quality so far, so fingers crossed for this one. We also have our Re-Zero logo down here, and then Bandai. Then on the side we also have EXQ figure. As always, we have a few poses from a few different angles, top down and from behind. On the other side over here, we have just Rem on her own, nice kind of open space there, and EXQ figure at the top. Then on the other side, we have exactly the same. We have Rem from behind, however. You can see she's also got this bow on the top of her head. There's our kind of text there at the front. And also down here, we have the Bandai Spirits text there again with this address. A bit like the Rimuru figure that we opened recently. I don't know why they've been doing this. Maybe they're trying to advertise it a bit more. Maybe they're trying to show where they come from. But anyway, there you go. That information is also there. Then on the bottom, let's turn this around. There we go. We have our Japanese warning information. We also have the material it's made from. Lots of phone numbers. Please don't go calling those numbers randomly. And then on the top, we have EXQ and Jaya Prize. You can also see that we have this kind of disgusting looking sticker here because we didn't win this in the game center. We did buy this online. She was pretty cheap. It was like 1,200 yen, so about 12 bucks, which is crazy cheap. So yeah, apologies for this. She is still sealed, which is good. So I guess we should probably unseal it and open her up. 1 second. Okay, here we go. Let's get this open. Yeah, so hopefully this is actually the original factory seal. Again, buying these figures online, you can never really know if they're opened beforehand or not. I'm going with the assumption that it is the first time it's been opened because the tape itself actually does look pretty clean there. So, yeah, right, there we go. It's probably cardboard. Of course. Ooh, it's a little bit shorter here. That's interesting. And, ooh, that is also interesting. Okay. Oh, everything comes separate. So we have a Rem, we have a hat, we have some sunglasses, and the old planar stand. Alright, let's get these out of the packages. Okay, stand. And here is the stand. And as you can see, like all of the EXQ figures we've opened before, it is just a plain white stand. There is nothing special here at all. It is extremely high. It's about 1.5 centimeters, so pretty tall. There is 2 little points sticking out here for her foot to go in. And then underneath there is a little bit of text. I don't know if you can read that because I cannot. Okay, but that is our stand. Let's put that down there. And the figure herself. And again, this is actually pretty high quality. I'm quite impressed with this. It definitely sings EXQ figure quality. She does also have her hat here, which should go on like this. And also these glasses here, if they fall off, apologies, because they do not seem to be that stable. But let's go through this figure and take a look. So starting off with her face, as you can see, she has these beautiful blue eyes as always. Her nose sticks out a little bit. You can't really see because that hand is in the way. There you go. And her mouth is actually this time very, very small. However, if the camera will focus on it nicely, you can actually see that her lips are both detailed. They have actually painted on both halves, the top and the bottom. So that's kind of cute, and it looks a little bit different. This Rem also looks a little bit chubby in the face, so it does also feel very different. But it's still, of course, adorable. You can see as well her hair has this beautiful single blue colour that goes down into the clearer, more crystal blue at the front. Again, I love this design because it also allows you to see the other eye behind her hair. She also has her ribbon and this little ribbon here on the side, as always. Again, this can be moved a little bit. Let's just quickly do that. Yeah, that can be moved nicely. It's very rubbery. And then her hair comes down in multiple strands at the back, again with this frosted pattern. It's very, very pretty. I do love this kind of pattern on these figures. It's so nice. The only downside is, again, it has this line on the top of her head. Again, it's just how the figure is formed, so it's not the biggest problem. You can also see she has one ear here, and on the other side she has her other ear. If you can look really, really carefully, there's this tiny little groove on the side of her hair here. This is where the sunglasses are supposed to sit, but actually they don't sit too well. I'll show you later. Again, we saw it a second ago with the sunglasses on, but I took them off so we can have a nicer look at the face. But there you go, that is Rem's face. Moving down the body, you can see that she's wearing this green knitted bikini. It's really interesting, and the reason I say knitted is because the patterns on here look as though they have been knitted on. This does not look like it's very comfortable for summer. It looks a little bit too hot, I feel. But as you can see, there's no strap over the shoulder here, so it's all bust only. And boy, does her bust come out a fair bit there. That's kind of crazy. She also has these strings here, which would be tying up the middle of here. And if you look underneath, you can actually see where her bust has come together and the strings are being held in the middle. So actually, that's a pretty nice design there. The plastic here is a solid green color, and then at the bottom here, it's a more clearer kind of crystal plastic, a bit like her hair. That is the same on the ruffle here on her arm there and over here. So that's very, very pretty. I don't understand why she's got these little arm bits here. It doesn't really seem to kind of match the theme. It's not really even attached to anything, so it's just like she's added them on for design? Fashion? Well, whatever, it doesn't seem right. But anyway, there's her bikini top. You can also see she has one arm folded up like she is going to sip a cup of tea. She even has her little finger, her pinky there, sticking up. But this is of course because she is holding her glasses in this hand. Wow, this actually moves a bit. That's kind of interesting. Should be careful there. And then on the other arm, she has this crystal ball. This is the ball that she has attacked Subaru a few times with. If you haven't seen the anime, I don't know why you're watching this video. Watch the anime first and then come back so you know who this beautiful character is. But it looks a little bit weird that it's clear. It was much better when it was black, but I guess the clear pattern or the clear design has a bit more of a refreshing feel for summer. So it's not a bad design choice, I don't think. Although it is missing one spike here at the bottom, so it's not fully made. Although I guess her chain would be connected to that, so actually that does kind of make sense. But this is very, very well formed. The spikes are, well, spiky enough, and there's nice little pattern designs going all the way around the plastic, so very, very pretty. So yeah, that is the top half of this Rem. And moving down to the bottom half, you can see that her belly button is fully formed there, again with this line in the middle. She has a very, very thin waist, and her spine has a nice indent there too. And her bikini bottoms also have this same woolen pattern as her bikini top. Again, you can probably see this in a little bit more detail here because it's actually just a nice flat surface. You can also see that she has these little stringy bits coming off the side where it would be knotted together. But one of the biggest issues I've noticed with this figure is that the forming here doesn't seem to match very well with the actual figure itself. It actually looks like it's falling off, and if I pulled it, I'm sure it would come off. So that's a small issue. Again, it's just the way it's made, so I guess it can't be helped. It's not so much a problem on this side, and again, from the front you don't really see it. But from behind, I mean, that really does stand out. So yeah, not great, but not bad. But again, it does also have these nice little folding patterns on her bikini bottoms here, so it looks like it looks like real clothing, so that's pretty cool. And then her legs are extremely long. One is kicking up and one is straight down. She has no shoes or sandals on this time. And you can see her feet here, they have all of her toes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, although they do look a bit creepy. And then also we have the nails there. And that is the exact same for this foot over here. But this one has 2 holes in it because of course this has to go into that. So let's put her in her stand, give her her hat, put on her sunglasses and give you one final look. 1 second. Okay, and here she is wearing her sunglasses. Again, these are really hard to actually put into the figure because they don't really sit in the groove very well. And also they look like they're a bit wonky, so it's not really the best design, I feel. But it does look kind of cool, so that's not too bad. It would have been better, I feel, if it actually covered her eyes, as sunglasses should. But regardless, they are on. But the other issue is her hat. Now, a little secret, whenever I'm filming straight down. Like, this is how it would be if it's laying down on the table. If it's standing, it would be like this. So as you can imagine, trying to get this hat on and trying to keep it staying in one place is a little bit impossible, as you can see. But this hat is beautiful. It's got this lovely kind of woven design about it. It's very pretty. It's a beautiful bow with multiple folds in it, so that's also very pretty too. Inside there's not really any set patterns, so we don't actually see where it's going to fit on the head. So I guess any position's fine, maybe like this. But yeah, it doesn't want to stay because we're at a weird angle. So there you go. Oh, magic. But anyway, let's give you a few pretty shots of this figure. Let's take a look. Okay, and let's go to your new home. Here we go. So yes, very pretty figure, and again, very impressed with the quality here. She's going to go over here, and we are severely running out of space for our figures. Oh, there goes the hat, great. Okay, we actually got her hat to stay on her head this time, so now we're going to continue the video. But this is an absolutely stunning figure, and for 1,200 yen, 12 bucks, this is pretty impressive, so I highly recommend picking her up. Here is the first EXQ Rem, here is the second EXQ Rem, and of course our version 3 from today. So beautiful figure. So thanks again for tuning in. If you enjoyed the video, please give us a like, please subscribe so you can see more videos like this, and I look forward to seeing you in another figure opening video coming very soon. Okay, bye!